Hello everyone, my name is Ryusei and welcome back to my channel. After a long break, I'm finally back on Genshin Impact, and today we're going to be building my Linnea. I took a break from playing Genshin for a little bit after the last Archon quest, I believe, and Linnea came out just before I stopped playing, so I decided to grab her because I knew I wanted to build a lunar crystallized team for my Navia. I know I'm super late to building her, but I still think she's so adorable. Her being mainly like pink and red for a Geo character I thought was really interesting. But I'm super excited to get into it. As always, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get started with the building. As you can see, I already have Linnea to level 40. I was able to get her there just from the materials that we got from doing her trial challenge. And I think her animations are so adorable. Her and her little fuzzy companion are so cute. I have most of the essential materials already. As you can see, I've completely gotten her boss materials, enough to get her to level 90. So we really only have to worry about the exploration materials, and then maybe some of the enemy drops as well. I feel like I should have enough. But we're going to focus first on getting the ether moth wings, I think they're called. They're in the new Mondstadt area, which I haven't really explored yet, so I'm excited to go ahead and travel around. So let's start gathering them. I'm opening up the team menu right now to add Misha to the team, since he's the only Mondstadt local specialty persons I have. So it'll make it way easier to collect the etherwing moths, which we do have one over here. I like how bright they are, and they don't run away from you, so they're way easier to get than like a crystal fly. I thought they would like fly away or something. I do love this new area of the Mondstadt expansion, Dormant Port. It's so like lush and green. I don't know, I feel like we really missed that in Not Cry, which I did love, but I think it was like more pastel and like monochrome. But this is just like so vivid and bright. It feels just really like cozy and nice to be in. As you guys know, I love to use these little collection points in the videos to yap, so I really want to talk about the new Shazanaya teaser that we got with all the characters. I'm really interested in Odette. I love her like ballerina theme, and she just seemed really pretty, and her like kind of dark side, I guess you would call it, with her being a Fatui agent, I believe, or something like that. She seems really interesting. There's also the new Stellar Conduct, which buffed one of my favorite characters, Ryusei. I don't really use him much because I haven't really found a place for him, but with his new Stellar Conduct buffs, I will definitely be using him when we are able to get Odette and really utilize Stellar Conduct, since it's kind of locked behind Sandrone right now. There's also Stellar Swirl as well, which is a Mizuki buff. Like, whoa, so many of my favorite characters getting buffs out of nowhere. Really happy, really excited to do more building. Shazanaya as a whole just seems really interesting. Being able to finally see the Saritsa and get Cryo Traveler as well. Just wow, I can't imagine like telling the me who played Genshin when it first came out, being like, whoa, I know what the Saritsa looks like. It just feels crazy that the game has gone on for this long, really. The last couple moths should be around here, I believe, in the cemetery area. I think most of them are locked behind the Temple of Space, which I don't have unlocked, but hopefully we have a decent amount to get her pretty far. Let's go ahead and check her character screen. It looks like we have 29 only, which feels crazy. I feel like I've been running around here forever. So we don't have quite enough, so I guess I will ascend her for now, and then we can go to the Temple of Space and get the rest. It looks like that was only enough to ascend her one time, which is kind of unfortunate. So I will go unlock the quest to get us to the Temple of Space, and I will see you guys in like 1 second for you, but probably like 30 minutes for me. Alright, I finally made it to the Temple of Space, and we can start collecting in here. It seems like this place is mostly consisting of like little islands, so I'm hoping it's not too hard to get to place from place, but I'm excited to see what this place is about, so let's go and walk around. I haven't completely caught up to the new Archon quest yet after Not Cry, and honestly, I'm just really behind in quests in general. I'm like barely halfway through Sumeru, I believe. I've just been skipping to Nakai to get like the new areas and the new characters materials. I do want to try fighting these guys over here. And it looks like they took out my Linnea. I did actually recently up my world level, so the enemies are kind of hard now. The overworld ones, at least, which is really surprising. I'm used to this. Oh my god, they got Navia too? Alright, it's up to Mika and Columbina, which I'm not really confident in. Alright, the enemy is finally dead. I'm definitely going to switch to my Skirk team for the extra damage because these guys hit hard. It looks like we have to move down this bridge. Like the exploration mechanic for this area has been really interesting. Like this little hand that you move things with. Oh, it's gonna go back up? Oh, okay. Oh, it stopped. Do I grab this and then bring it down again? Okay, and then it'll go up and we'll get to the top. At least I'm assuming. I did kind of miss world puzzles like this. I've been playing a lot of Honkai Star Rail, and while the game is fun, it's not really as focused on exploration, which Genshin is, and I did kind of miss it. I think we're gonna have to fight these guys though, of course. But my Skirk team, which I think is my strongest team right now, will take easy care of them. Took like 2 seconds. Alright, let's grab this guy over here. And then I guess I'll pull this up. Alright, I went around the entire Temple of Space and grabbed everything that I could. So we have about 70 now. So hopefully we'll be able to get to around level 70, fingers crossed. I am really happy that she ascends with crit rate. I don't know what it is, but I feel like crit rate is always harder to build for than crit damage. So whenever they ascend with crit rate, I'm really happy. Like I thought, we could only get to level 70. We need more ether wing flies or moths. But I'm just gonna grab these free pools and then, I mean, I guess we could go to someone else's world. But I think I'm gonna leave that here for now. Moving on to her weapon, I already have a level 80 Skyward Heart for her to use, so we're just going to smack that on her. I actually have 2, I think. I don't remember when I got the second one. I don't remember the last time I pulled on the weapon banner, to be honest. But that gives her also a lot of crit rate and a little bit of crit damage, so her ratios are looking pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and take a look at her artifacts. As you can see, I do have a couple already equipped onto her, though I do need to level them. I might level up this feather first. If it only had defense percent, it'd be perfect, but I'm mainly looking for crit damage here since I do have a crit rate circlet. Alright, a crit damage roll, very nice. I would like some elemental mastery as well, but we're mainly looking for crit damage. Flat defense is I wish it was defense percent, then it'd be perfect, but alright, 1 into elemental mastery. I'm hoping, oh, we're out of material. Alright, let's see what I can use to fodder into this piece. Okay, level 20. Oh, another crit damage roll. That's honestly not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Like I said, she doesn't need too much crit rate, so we can really just kind of focus on the crit damage, defense percent, and elemental mastery. Like I said before, I do have a crit rate circlet for her, which has crit damage on it, which I'm really happy about. Hopefully it rolls well. We are missing a goblet and a sands for her, so we're gonna have to go to the domain at some point. But it's looking good so far, the ratios. Alright, let's move on to her talents. I'm gonna primarily be focusing on her skill, as that's where most of her utility comes from. Her ult does heal, but for the teams that I'm using, she doesn't really need to heal all that well. Though I am running out of these little tattered warrants. Let's go over and run to the crafting bench real fast. I'm gonna go ahead and craft whatever I need. We can go back to leveling up her skill now. Yep, and we're stopped at level 7. We need to ascend her another couple times to get it higher. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do some into her burst, just because it does have some utility depending on if I'm gonna run my Navia with Nefa or Farina, because I know there are some Farina Navia Lunar Crystallized teams. I really want to get Linnea to level 90 today, so I'm going to try and go to a random person's world and see if they'll let me get some of her local specialty stuff. So fingers crossed. We were lucky enough to have Ryusei let us into their world so that we can collect some materials. Of course, we'll make sure to say thank you and let's get to collecting. This area does have like a lot of verticality to it. Like there's some areas where there's like floating islands underneath the bigger islands, but it is kind of fun to explore. I'm also going to try to avoid this enemy because I'm not really in the mood to fight. I want to get in and out pretty quick. The last couple we need should be in this area, so we're going to quickly go ahead and grab them. And that's all of them. Of course, gonna make sure we say thank you to Ryusei one more time, and let's head back to our world. We need to make some geo chunks, so we're gonna head back to the crafting table and do that. This should be just enough. Let's go back to the character screen. Now we're gonna send her to level 80, some more crit rate, which I'm always happy to see. We're only 5 more ether ring moths away to getting her to level 90. I'm wondering if I can get lucky and get to someone else's world to gather more of them, because it's so close, it kind of hurts. Before we get the rest of the ether ring moths, I am just gonna craft everything else that we need, just so that we have it ready. We're missing one more of the geo crystal chunk things. I'm gonna see if I can maybe exchange it. We just need one. And I'm not planning on building anyone pyro soon, so this should be okay. I was able to get into another person's world. Shout out to Jessie for letting me gather some materials. We only need 5. I'm going to put Mika in the team real quick just so that we know where to look. And we should just be in and out really fast. I feel like to every world that I'm going in, everyone is exploring the moon right now, and I'm so behind on the story that I haven't even gotten there yet. So excited to do that. I might do an exploration video if you guys want, like exploring the moon, kind of doing like the quests and stuff. We're gonna go in real quick and just set that to collect so we know what areas to look in. And we only really need 5, so this should be like really quick. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And just like that, we're done. Of course, we're going to say thank you to Jessie for letting us use their world to collect the items. And then we'll head back. Now that we've gotten the rest of the Ether Moth wings, we do need some more Frost Edge warrants, but we can just go grab some materials from the shop and then craft them. I'm going to grab the 1-star ones too, just in case we need any extra. Alright, this should be the last time at the Ascension screen. Here we go, Ascension level 90. We can only level her up 1 level because I am so broke. I'm gonna see if I can like squeeze out some more from some places, so just give me 1 second. We can just buy out the item exchange from Paimon's Bargains for the more here, which is like 300,000. Hopefully that's like a good amount to get us to at least level 90. Well, that'll get us to level 86 it seems, which is better than nothing, so let's go ahead and do that. I do have the books to be able to do it. It's literally just a Mora issue. I have less than 1,000, which I haven't been under in a while, so it looks like it's time to do some ley lines. I'm just gonna do a couple. They should go really quickly. Once again, Skirk team for the win. These enemies are like really far apart, which is making this take a little longer than it should. But we are done. I am going to go ahead and collect these tattered warrants and stuff. I didn't realize I had a transient resin, so I might as well use it before the week is over. I'm gonna do like one more ley line, and that should give us enough to get to level 90. This is the last one I'll be doing. Of course, gonna make sure I'm gonna grab all these little pieces on the floor. And just like that, we have a level 90 Linnea. Next step is going to be getting these last two artifacts that we need and leveling up a flower for her. I do have this one that she has equipped on right now. We should be good with her feather. I think that one's pretty good as well. We do need a sands and a goblet. If I get either one of them from the domain, I'll just use an off piece for whichever one. We do have a circlet for her that we have not leveled, so let's go ahead and do that. Once again, I'm looking mostly for elemental mastery or crit damage. Alright, an EM roll. Let's go crit damage. Oh, we're out of material. I'm gonna use some of these scrap 5 stars. Oh, HP. Alright, we literally have like nothing left. I think I can use some of these old Navia pieces that I had leveled that didn't really level up that great. If I can find them, where are they? I'll use this circlet since it rolled really bad. Let's hope full. That was not great. I really wish I had a reroll feather, but it's honestly not even worth it. Alright, that's gonna be the circlet for now. She's at 81 crit rate already, so we really just need crit damage, so we're not even really looking for like double crit lines. I do have this flower that we need to level as well. These pieces aren't that good. I guess I'll put in this energy recharge sands in. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I'm not super happy about the flat attack, but it is what it is. And that gives us more crit damage as well. I was able to get some more materials, and we get the last roll into HP, so 1 into everything. Not great, but I guess for like a starter build, it's fine. I'm not super lucky with the rolls today. Before we start farming for artifacts, I want to do the rest of her talents real quick, just to get them leveled up. We're basically just going to pump everything into her skill, so let's go ahead. I would like to get it to at least level like 9. I don't have enough books to get it quite to level 9 yet. I'm also running out of money as we speak, but I'm just going to go ahead and craft the materials just for when I do have the money. We have all the materials that we need now, but we are missing the Mora. I'm going to do a couple more ley lines off camera, and then we'll be back and hopefully be able to get it to the next level. I'm back, and with just enough Mora to get it to level 9, we can go ahead and level that. And now we can head over to the domain to do some artifact grinding. We're in front of the domain, and I am ready to show off my not yet completed Geo Lunar Crystallized team. The gameplay is definitely going to be scuff, and of course, I'm always open to hearing some pointers. Really, I'm using Navia, Nefa, Columbina, and Linnea as a team. So it's kind of a Lunar Charge, Lunar Crystallized team, really. I'm not too sure about the rotation, so if any of you guys like know any rotations for this type of team, and you guys could put in the comments, I'd really appreciate it, because I'm still trying to figure it out. But I do love this team. I love seeing like all the big numbers and a bunch of like flashy things happening. It's very exciting to play. And I'm also just happy that I get to use my Navia for something. I feel like she was just sitting in my account doing nothing for a little bit. So I'm happy that she gets some use now. But as you can see, we were able to complete it. And I love having these two little summons on the field with us. They're so cute. Alright, it looks like we got a circlet with crit rate, which is good, but no crit damage. So let's go again and see if we get anything better. I was able to clear it this time way faster. Nothing that great artifact-wise, so I guess we'll just go again. Hoping for some good pieces, another circlet. Of course, it's crit rate, crit damage with its attack. I really want to save it. A healing damage bonus circlet, not useful. This flower is not that great, but I guess it's something. None of these are even on set. Oh my god, again, literally nothing on set. That attack goblet is kind of good. I might keep that. I might keep this defense goblet too as an off piece maybe. They kind of have some good substats, so I guess we'll keep them. Finally, some on-set stuff, and this feather is actually goated. This is crazy good. And the flower isn't too bad either. All right, after all that farming, let's go ahead and assess what we have. We have a decent defense sands, but we didn't find a defense goblet, which I do have this one that my traveler is holding that I could use as an offset. So we're gonna go ahead and put that on her. It's pretty good and has a lot of crit damage, so I think this will be good for her. We do have a lot of crit rate right now, and I'm a little worried about leveling up this Sands since it really only has crit rate that we need. So I think I might hold off on leveling it for now, but I'll keep it equipped to just have the 4-piece set bonus. I'm tempted to level up this feather since it has crit damage and EM. If it goes a lot into crit damage, we can switch it out so we can have a little bit less crit rate. Just from that roll alone, it's already better and has more crit damage than the other flower, so we're definitely going to go ahead and switch these two around. So that'll put her at 85 crit rate with 135 crit damage, which isn't too bad. We are literally so more poor, we can't even level up an artifact, and I don't even have that many fodder pieces to feed into artifacts, so I think this is going to have to be where we end for her today. She's not perfect, she's not 100% build, but she's better than she was, and she's definitely going to be more useful. I'm honestly just really surprised I was able to get her this well built in just today, so honestly, I think that is an achievement accomplished. But that's going to be all for me today, and I'll see you guys next time. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I'm having such a fun time getting back into Genshin Impact, and am super excited for the next characters that they're going to be releasing. I do plan on doing some videos of getting my Ryusei and Yaimiko that I just recently pulled ready for their new Stellar Conduct team, so make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled for that. But as always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the hype button if you have the option. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!